Alright guys, welcome back with another video. I know I posted that I might be doing a video, might not, and I actually made my way out here. So we're gonna have a good time. I already made some food. I made a very good burger that's already pre-made and warmed up, so I just have to eat it. Or even heat it up a little bit. Don't know yet. Might have a fire, might not. But we're here to have a good time and just have a good one night. It's supposed to rain tonight, so we're gonna have to deal with some rain and get our campsite set up very quick before it starts raining on me. So you'll see me when I find my site. Alright, well, we made our way back to one of our old sites. I'm actually going to set up my campsite probably right here. Right in this little spot here, probably closer to there where there's less roots, because these roots would not be very comfy on my back. So we're going to aim for like right over here, kind of. Right in this little section. But yeah, we're not going to have a fire more than likely tonight. I might even actually tear down this pit, because I don't really think I should have a fire here anymore at this point. There's a root that is underneath here, so I don't think that's a safe idea. Even though everything is soaking wet right now. But yeah, I need to start setting up my camp very quick because I see a dark cloud and it is coming straight my way. So I'm going to get my campsite set up very quick. And you guys are going to see the time lapse of that, so stay tuned. Alright guys, well, it's starting to sprinkle on me. I got my tent set up. I'm going to have to get this tarp set up pretty quick because it's starting to rain a little bit harder and harder as we go here. So I'm going to do this really quick. I might not film a lot, but I'm going to have to get it done. So see you in a second. Alright guys, got my tent all set up. Tarp's kind of all set up decently, and we're actually getting ready to set up our bed. So I'm going to try to do a little time lapse of that since the rain eased up on us for a second. So you're going to see me doing a time lapse of me airing up my mattress, and then I'll show you the aftermath. So see you in a second. Alright guys, we're going to check out my little sleeping setup. First of all, we're going to go over what's all going on here. Right underneath we have our free soldier tent underneath for some insulation. Anytime it's raining, it's nice to have a tarp underneath your tent, just in case. It helps with the condensation and all that. Then it's nice to have a tarp over the top. That way you stay nice and dry. But we're going to take a look at our interior. You guys should be able to see us pretty well. Yep, we got our, I think this is our 15-degree sleeping bag. I love this thing. I've had it for a few years now. It does a lot of good. Once again, that Top Toss mattress, that extra wide one, so I have all the wiggle room in the world. And then we got our wool blanket right over the top. Same brand as our tarp, actually. And this tarp actually has a reflector. It's actually technically a reflector blanket for heat, so I also have that just in case. But we should be staying pretty dry tonight. Shouldn't have any issues. Should be a pretty comfy night's sleep. Anyway, I'm getting really hungry, so I'm going to have my burger that I made before I left, and I will kind of tell you what's all up in that burger. So see you in a second. Well, we got our burger ready to go. I have it all wrapped up in this foil. I'm going to try opening it up kind of nicely. It might be a little bit greasy when I pull it out, but... oh, look at that cheese melt. Ooh, that's some melted cheese. It might be a little soggy, but that's okay. My secret ingredient on this happens to be a new sauce made by a content creator named Joey Swole. Joey Swole, if you're watching this, you're amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. But I am trying out your cherry smoked barbecue on a burger. Burger's already pre-made. It already looks a little sloppy, but it is going to taste amazing. I put the barbecue sauce both on the burger and on the bun. So this should taste pretty darn great. It's still actually warm, so this should taste really good. Oh my goodness. I think that is the best burger I have ever made. Joyce Wolf, I'm sorry I can't remember the name of your hot sauce, but if you guys just end up looking up Joey Swole, not hot sauce, if you just look up Joey Swole's sauces, it will pop up on Amazon. They're really good, really tasty, and they're low in calories. But, you know, this is the best creation I've probably come up with. Next time I'm going to try to make a fire and then make these, but I thought I'd make one beforehand and just give it a shot. So, here's my taste test. I would like your guys' input on what my next videos could look like, what you guys might want to see. Maybe you want to see me go somewhere else besides this spot. I know I've been doing that for the last few videos. It's just how it's worked out, and I'm sorry about that. I want to expand on that, but I'm also working a full-time job. So I got a lot on my plate. But I still want your guys' input for future stuff, and I would like if you guys could show that by commenting below. And if you haven't subscribed, think about it. It's free. I'm really trying to get myself to 1K subscribers. I would think that my new ambitious goal is getting to 1K by the end of the year. That's a long shot, but you know, anything's possible. Anything you put your mind to, you can do. So I'm putting my mind out there and just seeing what happens. You know, you never know what might happen. I could go viral, could not. I'm okay either direction. Whatever happens, happens, and it happens for a reason. So if you guys could just show your support, as always, you guys are appreciated. So thank you guys again for all your support. I swear, one of my favorite things has to be watching the clouds go by and looking at the mountains at the same time. Makes me feel like I'm in like a fantasy novel, like Lord of the Rings or anything relating in that realm. Maybe Ranger's Apprentice too. If you haven't read those books, you are a noob. Sorry, not sorry. Yes, I'm speaking like that, but yes, this is a beautiful view. Who could not love this? Just beautiful scenery. I could sit here and watch this all day until it starts raining on me, which I think is what that cloud right here is going to bring me, because that is a dark cloud and it looks like it's containing some moisture. I can actually hear the rain from here and it's moving fast. It's one of those systems that you can hear. So I'm going to get my butt moving back towards my tent, and I will see you guys in a little bit if it starts raining or something. I'll catch you guys up on that. As I'm sitting here, I'm hearing the birds moving, so if the birds are moving, that was a good sign that I should be moving as well. I just thought I'd note that and point out that I hear the geese and a bunch of other birds flying away. And I think it's all because of the system that's kind of coming my way. It's not too bad, but yeah, we'll see if it brings any moisture. It's definitely bringing some cold air and a little bit of a breeze with it. My hands are a little bit cold and I forgot gloves, but I'll just shove them in my pockets and we'll do pretty good there. So shouldn't be too bad. It's currently sprinkling on me just a little bit. I haven't made my way into my tent yet. I'm waiting until it like starts raining, and it might start after this next little bit. Hard to say where the clouds are exactly moving. They're kind of just moving adjacent to us, so they're kind of just moving in that general direction. Kind of away from us, but towards us at the same time. But we'll see what happens. If it starts getting a little heavier, I'm definitely going to be in my tent, and you'll see a cut where I'm in my tent and changing into my dry stuff from there for the night. So we'll see you in a little bit. Well, it's still just misting on me. I'm not really affected by this very much. I grew up as an Oregonian with a lot of rain and a lot of storms, so until it really gets bad, this isn't going to bother me at all. I'm just kind of hanging out, standing, walking around, staying warm, keeping my hands in my pockets, just hanging out. It's getting a little heavier, just slightly, but not really at the same time. It's getting my stuff like damp-ish, not really wet. There's water droplets, but nothing's really soaked, so we're doing pretty good so far. It'll be interesting to see how it looks when I get in my tent. So when we get in there, we'll see how dry it looks, and hope it's nice and cozy in there, because I want to sleep good and sleep well. So we'll see in a little bit. Hopefully we'll be in our tent by then. Alright, well, I've done a few things to ensure that some of my stuff does stay dry, just in case there's a little bit of runoff off this tree. I have put all my stuff away as well as I can, closed up the bag in every which way, and made sure of that. And I also put the bag for the tarp on top of it. So that bag is also the same material as the tarp. So it should work as a little bit of a buffer just in case there's a little bit of runoff that goes right down this tree. So hopefully that keeps that stuff dry. I'm actually just going to keep my bag there. There's nothing really in there that should intrigue any animal if there is one out here. Mostly the things I hear out here are coyotes, which are usually down the ridge or a ways away. Or I hear the birds, or the chipmunks, or sometimes that dang woodpecker that I sometimes hear out here, who I want to punch in the nuggets if he has any, or her. Anyway, we're gonna get crawling into our tent here in a little bit. I'm gonna show you guys my little dessert, trademark to Mr. Outdoor Boys. Not really trademark, but he did it in one of his videos, and I would like to highlight it as his thing because he did it in one of his videos. So you'll see that in a second. You'll know what I mean. As you can see, I got changed into my nighttime outfit. Got changed into this shirt over top of my purple shirt. Got changed into what I call my Santa pants. Some very thick joggers that are fleece lined or stripper lined, one of the two. They're more of one and the same, you know, so I kind of consider them the same things. Then they're kind of the same sock, just different patterns. I could not find the matching pair, so I said, why not? That is a part of my style. I just wear random stuff if I don't have the matching pair, and I make it work anyway. Oh boy. Anyway, back to what I was talking about earlier, was the Outdoor Boy trademark, which is not really a trademark per se, but in one of his videos he did have one of these as his late night dessert, and he just had it as his little late night snack. So that's what I'm doing here. I don't really film in my tent very much, so here I am just having myself a good snack. That's good. That's really good. Well, I'm not going to sit here and talk the whole time. I'm going to devour this really quick. You're going to see a time lapse of it. Well, guys, it has been a long day. I did a lot of other hobbies and stuff on the side. I'm working on a tie-dye business as a side hustle. I'm eventually going to get a Etsy shop set up. Thought I might let you guys know about that. I have an Etsy shop that I'm eventually going to start selling stuff on once I figure it all out. Figure out the label making and everything else and getting it printed, shipped, how to do all that, because I've never done that before. So it'll be a new process, and I might just stay within the United States on shipping and everything because I don't want to go too far on everything. And yeah, I thought I'd give you guys that little update. All those tie-dyes you see in my progressions are getting pretty cool, and I have a good stock now, so I think I should start selling some of that stock. So that was a mouthful. Start selling the stock. Lots of S's there. Lots of alliteration. Anyway, I hope you guys have enjoyed this little journey so far. Enjoyed me eating my snack there, like Mr. Outdoor Boys would. And I hope you guys have enjoyed. I'm going to go back and watch a movie now, so see you guys in the morning. Peace out. Well, it's absolutely downpouring on me. This is the loudest it's been. I don't know when it's supposed to end, but I don't think it's supposed to last very long. It's supposed to rain like a quarter of an inch within an hour, and then I think it's supposed to stop. This is nice to listen to, though. I'm perfectly dry. I'm warm. I'm happy. I'll see you guys in the morning. Good morning, guys. I slept pretty great. It's still pretty dry in here. Everything's nice and dry inside here, so I didn't get cold or anything. I slept pretty good. I only had to wake up when I had to roll over, so that really wasn't too bad. Not too shabby. I'm just kind of waiting for these showers to go away. It's just supposed to be some early morning showers, and then they're supposed to kind of fade off, hopefully, and then hopefully I can get packed up and heading back home. But before I do anything, I'll definitely have my breakfast cereal before I go, so you guys will see that in a little bit. Oh, it happens that my chair has gotten soaking wet, so I have the bag for the tarp on top of it so I don't get my butt soaked. I actually forgot that I packed one of my Emery snacks. I got my applesauce with raspberry puree. I almost always say that word wrong. I don't know why, but when it comes to saying puree, it's a hard word to say sometimes if I try to put it all in one. Anyway, we're gonna have a little snacky snack here, and then we'll get into our cereal, and then I'll probably start packing up and getting the heck out of here. I gotta tell you, this is one of my most refreshing snacks of all time. From Emery Packs, anyway. Applesauce with raspberry puree. So freaking good. So tasty. Only 110 calories, 60 milligrams of sodium, 27 grams of carbs, and 25 grams of sugar. Not too shabby. Can't go wrong. Alright. Well, there was a few things I forgot with my cereal, or mostly just one thing, and that was my freeze-dried whole blueberries. And of course I can't get my spoon open because my hands are cold. I'll just open it the typical way that you're supposed to. How about that? That might help. I'll shove that right back in there. So yeah, we just got some honey sticks, our protein powder, and our bits of granola and oatmeal mixed up together. So it should still taste pretty good. Should have some kind of calories in there. So, oh, it's good. So good. I think I have two different types of oatmeal in here. I have cinnamon, and then I think I have brown sugar or something. You combine the brown sugar and cinnamon one, you're game on. That is so good. Anyway, here in a little bit, you guys are gonna see me doing my time lapse of taking all this down, which might take a little bit because it's still very wet. So you'll see me in a little bit. Alrighty then, we are all packed up and ready to go. Just gotta call my ride and meet them at the end of the road, and then we're good to go. It's been a fun little trip. Hopefully our next adventure will be a little bit longer. Hopefully it's a 2-nighter versus this 1-nighter. Eventually I would like to expand on this, so make sure you guys comment your ideas below. So here we go, we're gonna start walking down. Alright guys, well thank you guys for coming along with this video. I know it was a very quick one, and we hope to change that by you guys dropping your input down below in the comment section. Make sure you guys get your input in there so I know what you guys would like to see. And if you guys are actually watching my videos on a normal basis, consider subscribing if you haven't already. It's free, doesn't cost a dime, and gets me closer to my goal of 1K subscribers, hopefully by the end of the year. If not, oh well. Happy either way, keep making content, you know, just keep being happy. That's all I can ask for. Hope you guys have a good one. Peace out.